Hey, Chappie here, and today's minuet is a scenery century overload. And I have to revise my top 5 roads yet again because this one has just been one out of the bag, because I am headed towards that mountain that you can see in the background, which is Mount Cook. And what a glorious day. I couldn't have got a better day. The clouds have cleared, there's very little breeze, it's nice and warm, there's 5/8 of F all on the road, so it's actually pretty awesome day to be on a motorbike and riding. And what a bloody vista. I'm trying not to swear too much. So up the back of here you've got all these big huge mountain peaks that feed down all around here, and as you can see down to Mount Cook right there. How glorious is that? I hope that's on the screen there for you. And you can see that it all feeds down here into this waterway. Now this would be covered in water, I'm sure, in the winter when it's really flowing and the ice is just at the springtime and melting. But this is Lake Pukaki, and it runs all the way down, and you eventually get down to Twizel and then Lake Tekapo a bit further up. But just check it out. The mountains up there. The camera probably doesn't do it justice, but the scenery is just unbelievable. There was a little airstrip just back there where they had a tiger moth that you can go up and do scenic tours in, and it was about to take off, but haven't seen it come through yet. But that would be a great way of seeing the scenery. But wow, it's just fantastic, isn't it? Just fantastic. New Zealand delivers at every front. Hard to imagine what would kind of equal us. I know Switzerland would probably be up there, and Austria, but shit, it's just good raw natural scenery. It just takes your breath away. So the riding is too, that's the other thing. Mr. T, ready to rock. But the riding is just out of this world. Like, because tourism's taken such a hit and there's not any overseas people here at the moment, the roads are just nice and empty. Basically there's a few cars around, the odd motorhome, but not what it would be like normally. So down there you can probably see right down how that road just curves around. I'm excited to do the next bit of the ride and get up into Mount Cook. It's a day trip. I'm staying down at Lake Benmore, and I thought I'm going to pick the weather, do a trip down to up to Mount Cook and back on a day that's really nice. And you could just imagine this in the winter, how it'd be so different. This would just be all around. Fantastic. Alright, well that's it. That's today's little minuet. It just gets better and better. Mr. T running like a dream. Mr. T, if you don't know what Mr. T stands for, it's if you were my vintage and you remember the A-Team on TV, and Mr. T, who you call a fool? That's what it's named after. And that bike is no fool of a bike. Just have a look up there at that road that goes that way, and I've just shadowed all around that lake. And then it comes down and just feeds down into Mount Cook. Wow. Alright, well, I don't even have to tell you, you've got to keep your eyes on you know what, and if you keep the knees chomping in the breeze, you're getting closer to where you're going. So let's get out, let's enjoy it. Today's minuet. I might even stroll over that hill a little bit and just have a little wander down by that river, because it just looks sensational. There's probably gold in them there hills. Anyway, till next time, there's Chappie and the faithful Mr. T. Study another day. Over and out.